It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Falcons and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go from SoFi. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. On the out, connecting with Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. And that's was a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They go play action for Lawrence. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Rams offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Slot man in motion right. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage is good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. forcing third down. Lawrence now. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup.
3-3.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lawrence now on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Intended for number 13, incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. This offense had... to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. Mooney in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's London. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the option, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. Doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Go down behind the line.
When it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They only needed one, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. First down throw for Lawrence. Now, deep ball for London. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Lawrence. That's complete. He's got it to London. He is in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. A shotgun snap for Tua.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Mooney in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Brings up 7th and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just the second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw. Don't let this lead fool you. Throws like... change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
16 yards. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get this up to the 44. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. The motion man is Nakua. That's caught by Puka. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Falcons offense, and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. London brought in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Down, he'll air one out.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is incomplete. They took a chance of throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run over center with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. The one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send the tight end in motion. He'll go right and find his running back. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Here's Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Moore. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 24-10 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Lawrence now. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The home team's offense ready to... Here's 1st and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. At midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Lawrence going to keep this himself. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On the ground, Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. It is 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Falcons will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He finds some room across the 25. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And right away, you can point to the